Peace, everyone, and welcome to Morning Metta. Today is Friday, and we're doing our loving kindness and compassion practice today. We're also going to be setting our daily intention after we get grounded, and we'll wrap everything up with our call to action. Let's get started. Wherever you are right now, gently bring your attention into the body so that we can become as present in the here and right now as best we can. I'm going to invite you just to notice certain points of the body that tend to hold stress. First, starting with the neck. Bring your attention there and maybe just shifting or moving the neck a little bit, whether it's just from side to side, stretching the neck, or rotating it a little bit, where you begin to just notice the body in this way. You can also just shift down to the back. Here again, bringing a little movement, maybe just twisting side to side, noticing the body. And then finally, the thigh area, bringing your attention there. Maybe giving just a gentle squeeze to bring some tension to the muscles in the thigh and then gently release them out. We'll end this grounding by going back into the breath, inhaling in, sharpening our attention, really noticing the body where it's calling your attention. And then on the exhale, gently allowing the body to relax. Again, inhaling in, noticing the body, and on the exhale, doing your best to relax the body. All right, now let's set an intention for today. Think about, is there something specific that you want to set this intention around? How do you want to approach today? All of these things can be considered in setting an intention. Always remember that it's not about, the outcome. The main thing is just setting that intention, having that desire put out there in terms of what you would like to do for today. I'll give some time for that, just a few seconds, and then we'll come back in. So set that intention for today. Okay? Great. Now we'll have our centering. And today, this centering is not so much a quote, but really, I think it's one of the different ways that we can define compassion. And so this particular definition says, compassion is a feeling of sympathy for the suffering of others, accompanied by a desire to help relieve their suffering. Let that sit a few seconds and I'll read it again. Compassion is a feeling of sympathy for the suffering of others, accompanied by a desire to help relieve their suffering. All right. Hopefully you can take that centering thought and just, sit and be with it and see if anything connects to you around that thought. Today's practice is going to really link up with our centering thought. This is going to be a compassion practice. And I'm going to invite you to practice showing some compassion to yourself. Now, if this feels really challenging at this moment, you're always welcome to choose to start somewhere else. So maybe you'd like to start with showing compassion to someone you care about, that you hold dear. It could be even someone that you don't really know that well, but just want to kind of send them some well wishes. Or it could be someone that you're having some challenges with. So you can decide. The focus that I'll be leaning into is compassion for ourselves. So let's begin by just tuning in to the body from whatever position you're in. So if you happen to be seated, feet can be flat on the floor, hands can gently rest in the lap, shoulder shoulders down. So allow them to just fall down. If you notice they're up towards the ears, relaxing yourself as best you can. And I'm also going to invite you, if it feels right for you, to give yourself some form of embrace. So you can have your hand over your heart, hand over the belly during this practice, or it might be that you want to embrace yourself in the form of like a hug for this practice as well. Inviting you now just to tune into the body, noticing the breath in the body as you inhale and exhale. As you notice the breath, we're not forcing it to do anything. So we're not holding the breath. We're not trying to make it do anything, just noticing it in its natural pace as you breathe in and out, as you inhale and exhale. And now I'm inviting you to bring forth an image of yourself in the forefront of your mind. And this could be an image of yourself at any age. Take note of what you look like in this image, maybe what you're wearing. It could be how your hair is done if you have hair in this image of yourself. You could also take note of what surrounds you. If you're moving in this image of yourself, if there's anything or anyone else there as well. And as you take note of this image of yourself, just inviting you to send compassion to yourself by beginning to notice if you can sense how you'd like to feel in terms of relieving any type of suffering, any type of pain that you may have experienced. What do you want to feel like? Do you want to feel like a hug? Like someone is giving you a listening ear? Maybe you want to feel like you're seen and heard, and just bringing that sense, that energy of that to the body right now. Continuing to notice the breath, nice and easy as you breathe in and out. And now I'll invite you just to take note of these words on the inhale and exhale and releasing them out so that we can have room for compassion. Inviting you to take in the energy of forgiveness. Maybe even saying to yourself, I forgive myself, as you breathe in, and then just exhale out. Again, taking note of what that might feel like, saying to yourself as you notice the breath, I forgive myself. Breathing in and exhaling out. Next, just saying to yourself, I release guilt. Breathing in and then breathing out. Again, opening up that space for relief, for that compassion. Say to yourself, I release guilt. And inhale and then exhale out. And then finally, as you breathe in, saying to yourself, I show myself love in the best way I know how. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, taking in this energy, seeing if you can feel this in the body. I show myself love in the best way I know how. Breathing in and releasing out. All right. And as you come back into this present moment, allowing yourself to just gently embrace yourself, whether that's giving yourself a hug, some kind of caress to show yourself some love and some just nurturing yourself right now. Okay? And for the call to action for today, just inviting you to just be your best friend today. And so if you've had a best friend, or even if you haven't, just knowing that a best friend is someone that has that capacity to show you that compassion. So when you're suffering, that person has that capacity to want to step in and help to relieve that suffering in a way that feels right for you. So I'm inviting you to be that best friend to yourself today. All right, everyone. Again, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe, and join us again where we're going to begin our day grounded, intentional,